change the U.S.? Are we back in the uranium market?
We really are, and I think we have to realize that with a grid that's powered by natural gas and nuclear going forward, we have the existing fleet of nuclear power plants, but that next generation of small modular and micro reactors, I think that will revolutionize the way energy is generated and distributed, not only in the United States, but across the globe. And so America can really be a leader in that. We have technologies like TerraPower, X Energy, GE, Hitachi, NuScale that can be the leaders and really not only here at home but to Central Europe, Asia, where we can be export leaders in nuclear technology.
Crazy. I mean, it's coming quick, January, and obviously we have 4 years. So give me your outlook. I mean, no one has a crystal ball here, but what are your thoughts going into these next 4 years? Where is your company going to be going?
Yeah, so we have become the fastest growing uranium company in the world with this $1 billion investments that we've made in the last 4 or 5 years. That has more than tripled our resources to close to 500 million pounds. It's more than quadrupled our licensed capacity to 12 million pounds. So the goal for us is to ramp up these operations. Wyoming is in production now and ramping up. Texas will be doing the same next year. We'll be coming back to Wyoming to the Sweetwater assets in year 3 or 4 to bring that on. And then by 2030, looking to advance Rough Rider, which is a 7 million pound a year producer, 61 million pound produced at that deposit.
I got to ask you more about it. I mean, if we have some Canadian fans watching Kinko News, we know that the Rough Riders are the CFL team of Saskatchewan. You and I know it well. Talk to me a little bit about that asset. I mean, I know that you were genuinely excited about it. It's massive.
Yeah, so we completed an economic study just this month that concluded that this project has $1 billion NPV with a 40% internal rate of return, 1.4-year payback, again about 6.8 million pounds life of mine production, $20.40 all-in sustaining cost. This is one of the world's great assets, and a net present value of $1 billion I don't think is really fully valued within UEC yet. We acquired it from Rio Tinto for $140 million less than 2 years ago. It had previously been acquired by Rio Tinto for $600 million plus. So we have a really world-class asset there, and the thought of being able to produce from Texas, Wyoming, and Saskatchewan and be the leading North American diversified producer is pretty exciting.
Yeah, I mean, we keep talking about these geopolitical aspects. Donald Trump, even with his America First stance in terms of this, very friendly to Canadian farmers. I mean, obviously, that will be a partnership that'll never go away, even with tariffs. Nothing concerned there that it's, let's just do American.
Yeah, I'm not concerned because I think, the global nuclear fuel markets have really divided under BRICS, or an East versus West. So you have Russia and China, India, they have Kazakhstan, well, the West, Western Europe, UK, North America. We're fortunate to have Canada and the United States. And so while the U.S. needs to produce more uranium to be less reliant on imported sources, I think we have to look at it as a Western market, and UEC can be a reliable supplier to utilities in Europe and elsewhere. And I think Canadian supplies will continue to be and should be one of the largest sources of imports in the United States, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, well said. Okay, back in February, as you mentioned, we saw that $100 uranium price. Why is it not caught up to equities?
Yeah, it's amazing. We went. I think we went so high, blowing through $100 a pound, and then coming back and really finding resistance at the high $70 per pound level. I see that as very positive because I think the market just went up so quickly, so fast. It needed to find a consolidation, find a base, and I think we're there. We're the next leg up. With a 50 million pound deficit and the need for new mine production and very little inventories available to fill that gap, we're going to see significantly higher uranium prices. If not, by the end of the year, I think we'll be trending back up. But certainly in the new year, there are a lot of utility unfilled needs that need to be contracted for, so I won't give you a prediction of how high the uranium price goes next year, but it has a 1 in front of it.
Well, you heard it here first.
3 digits.
It is 3 digits, so we'll get a little hint. Okay, I have to ask you, I know we both just arrived at this wonderful conference, but it almost seems like the investment sentiment is shifting. I mean, all-time highs on the gold front. You know, silver's still busted through $31, $32. Uranium is now the new play. Are people excited?
They really are. Listen, we have so many happy investors here, and it's really great to see those that believed in the UEC story.